Trump's new shock doctrine, war, deals, and global chaos. The return of raw power. History usually changes slowly, but sometimes it flourishes. And 2026 is one of those flourishes. Donald Trump's return is not just a political comeback, it's a global reset. This is not the revival of an old presidency. This is the birth of new world order where diplomacy becomes a deal, alliances become conditional, and morality becomes optional. This is not the end of globalization, it is its fracture. And this is not the collapse of order, it is a return of raw power politics. And the world, it's not ready. You're watching Global Affairs Tonight, and I am Mr. Bravo. America First 2.0, from ideology to instinct. America First 2.0 is not a policy, it is Trump's instinct turned into doctrine. In Trump's word, nations are competitors, not partners. Morality is a luxury, power decides the truth. The post-World War II order was built on trust, institutions, and shared rule. Trump believes that those rules only help Europe grow rich, China rise quietly, and America carry the burden. So, in 2026, the abandons the illusions of fairness. He asks only one brutal question: what does America get right now? That single instant explains everything that follows. Greenland doctrine, geography as destiny. Again, most people think geopolitical is all about ideology. Trump knows it's about maps. Greenland is not a joke. It is a key to Arctic missile defense, space surveillance, and future trade routes. And the ice melts, new ship lanes bypass Suez and Panama Canal. Whoever controls the Arctic controls tomorrow's world trade. Trump shocks Europe on purpose. He is saying America will not wait for consensus. Russia sees encirclement, China sees exclusions, Europe sees irrelevance. This is dominance without firing a shot. Iran, death by 1,000 precious. Trump learned something from Iraq and Afghanistan. Regime changes through invasion destroy the invader too. So Iran is attacked indirectly. Sanctions are not punished, they are weapons. They divide elite, they exhaust population, they force internal blame. Cyber operations quietly hit infrastructure and banking system. The military threat says visible like a loaded gun on the table. Iran walks up every day asking, is today the day America will strike us? That uncertainty is the real weapon. Ukraine, when morality meets accounting. To Trump, Ukraine is useful but costly. He asked, why should America taxpayer fund Europe's war? How long can Europe depend on America so Ukraine becomes leverage against Europe? Pay more. Against Russia, accept a deal. Trump does not want Ukraine defeated. He wants it settled. History shows wars end when sponsors lose patience. Trump escalated that movement. Europe and NATO, security with an expiry date. Europe's weakness is not military, it is comfort. For 70 years, America defended, Europe debated. Trump breaks that comfort. By threatening troop withdrawals, he forces panic, spending, and rethinking. Europe must choose dependence or painful independence. Trump does not care which, as long as America stops paying. Latin America control the neighborhood. Trump divided the world into zones. Latin America is a core zone. China building ports, Russia selling weapons, Iran spreading influence. Unacceptable. Migration becomes the justification, border becomes security, refugees become pressure points. This is empire logic, modernized. China slowing a civilization, not defeating it. Trump knows China cannot be stopped militarily without catastrophe. So he slows it. Chip bans, tech isolation, financial pressure, ally alignment. Every restriction adds friction. Every friction slows growth. Taiwan is a chess piece, not the battlefield. Trump wants China nervous, cautious, and constrained. Middle East, stability over justice. Trump's believes justice creates instability, control creator orders. So Israel become untouchable, Arab regime become partners, Palestine becomes invisible. Oil routes matters more than lives. Cold realism. And that is why outrage changes nothing. United Nations, when power walks away. International law works only when the powerful obeys it. Trump does not. Funding becomes leverage, participation becomes optional, and the UN remains but hollow. The word learned again. Might makes right, always. Economic nationalization, globalization fractures. Trump treated economies as warfare. Tariff hurt consumers, allies, markets. But they also signs dominance, force negotiations, and mobilize voters. Global trade fractures into blocks. Neutrality disappears. Military unpredictability fears as a deterrence. Traditional deterrence says, do this, and we respond. Trump deterrence say, you don't know what I will do. Unpredictability paralysis decisions, increase caution, rises fear. Fear became cheaper than war. Global reaction, every state for itself, without predictable US leadership. Yes, Mr. Donald Trump, regions arms, alliances shift, bloc form. Multipolarity is not stable. It is chaotic balance, and mistakes becomes wars. Pakistan and the Muslim world walking the tightrope. For Pakistan, geography is leverage, neutrality is survival, alignment is danger. For the Muslim world, molarity fades. Power replaces principles. Smart says, accepts quietly. Loud states suffer. The age of pressure. Trump 2026 doctrine does not promise peace. It promises pressure. Pressure is allies, pressures on rivals, pressures on institution, and pressure on history itself. And in a world under pressure, some things always break. Stay tuned, stay awake, stay engaged. You are watching Global Affairs Tonight. Subscribe.